Ever wonder why some people age slower than everyone else? Why they stay calm? Why food doesn't control them? Why they don't look tired at 35? It's not genetics. It's not luck. It's defaults. And today I'll give you 8 Mediterranean micro habits that add years, not in some dramatic overnight transformation, but the kind of change that compounds quietly. Be honest, you don't need another perfect plan. You've tried that. Your brain gets excited, your calendar gets ambitious, and then your body goes, nah. So we're doing the opposite. Smaller than you think, easier than you expect, and way harder to quit. One quick thing before we start. These habits overlap with patterns often highlighted in Blue Zones discussions. Natural movement, purpose, stress downshifts, an 80% rule, mostly plants, and strong relationships. That doesn't mean magic. It means a lifestyle that keeps pushing you toward the healthy choice without you trying hard all day. And stay to the end, because habit number 8 is the switch that makes the other 7 actually stick. Most people skip it because it doesn't look impressive. Nope, that's the point. All right, habit number 1. Habit number 1. Walk like you live there. In many Mediterranean places, movement isn't a workout. It's transportation, it's errands, it's visiting people, it's just life. And in Blue Zone's frameworks, this shows up as move naturally. Movement built into the day. Your micro version is simple. Pick one trigger you already do. After lunch, after coffee, after your first call, after dinner. Then attach a 10-minute default walk to it. Default means it happens even when you don't feel like it. Because motivation is loud and unreliable. You'll feel it on Sunday night. Then Monday morning hits, you open your laptop, and suddenly walking becomes a philosophical debate. Do I really need to? Can I do it later? Does walking to the kitchen count? Funny, but nah. 10 real minutes. Here's the tiny upgrade that makes this stick. Shoes visible. If your shoes are hidden, your walk is optional. If your shoes are visible, your walk is a default. And keep this in mind. Habit number 2 will make your eating decisions feel about 50% easier because it removes the should I moment. Habit number 2. Eat like it's mostly plants. Almost by accident, Mediterranean-style eating is commonly described as being rich in plant foods and using olive oil as a main fat. But people hear that and instantly go extreme. New diet, new rules, new personality. Be honest, you've seen how that ends. 3 days of clean. One stressful afternoon. One cookie. Then your brain goes, well, I ruined it. Nope. Your micro version is one move. Before anything else touches the plate, make half the plate vegetables. That's it. Not a list, not a moral test, just geometry. And if your brain says half a plate, that's too small. Good. Small is repeatable. Optional add-on, only if you want it. Beans twice a week. 2 meals. Not forever, not dramatic. Now, here's the hook. Habit number 3 is where most people lose years without noticing. Because it's not about what they eat. It's about where they stop. Habit number 3, stop at 80%. Before full happens. In Blue Zone's writing, an 80% rule is often mentioned as a pattern. People stop eating before they feel stuffed. Not as punishment, as a break. Your micro version, when you hit the last third of your plate, pause for 10 breaths. 10. Not a wellness ceremony, just a speed bump. Because autopilot is undefeated until you interrupt it. Ask one question. Am I still hungry or am I finishing because it's here? And you're going to feel this internal moment where your brain tries to rush you. It'll say, just finish it, because finishing feels like closure. But closure isn't a health strategy. If you want the lazy-proof version, put your fork down for those breaths. Physically, give the habit a shape. Now, habit number 4 makes habit number 3 way easier because it changes the speed of your whole meal. Habit number 4, make lunch a real break, not a screen break. A screen break isn't rest. It's your brain doing overtime while your mouth is busy. And if your brain never downshifts, your body never repairs. Your micro version, the first 5 minutes of lunch are phone-free, non-negotiable, and yes, this counts even if you're just watching something while you eat. That's not a break. That's stimulation with food. Nah, 5 minutes off. Put the phone away like it's part of the meal. 5 minutes is enough to change your pace. You chew slower, you notice flavor, you feel done earlier. And here's a mini open loop. Habit number 6 is going to make this feel easier too, because when food tastes good, you don't need distraction to enjoy it. But first, habit number 5. This is the one people underestimate because it sounds soft. It's not. It's infrastructure. Habit number 5. Build a tiny circle on purpose. In Blue Zone's principles, close relationships and belonging are emphasized again and again. Not because it's cute, because your environment is either helping you or draining you. Your micro version, pick 2 people, not 10, not a group chat. 2 humans you actually feel better after. Then put them on a weekly rhythm. A short walk. Tea. A 15-minute call. Even a shared grocery run counts because the magic isn't the event, it's the recurrence. Be honest. Most people don't need more friends. They need fewer, deeper defaults. And here's the payoff. When you feel connected, you need less willpower because you stop using food, scrolling, and work as comfort. All right, habit number 6. This one looks like food, but it's secretly about consistency. Habit number 6. Use olive oil like a ritual, not a random calorie. Mediterranean-style eating is commonly described with olive oil as a key fat. But the real advantage is that it keeps food satisfying, so consistency doesn't feel like punishment. Most people treat healthy like a sentence. Dry, sad, temporary. The healthy meal that tastes like regret? Nah, we're not doing that. Your micro version, 1 meal a day gets the upgrade. Olive oil, a pinch of salt, and something acidic, lemon or vinegar. That's it. Because flavor is a cheat code. When something tastes good, you repeat it without drama. And here's the hook. When meals feel satisfying, your night cravings get quieter. Habit number 7. Build a tiny sun schedule. You don't need a perfect sleep routine. Perfect is the fastest way to quit. We're doing signals, not rules. Signal 1. 10 minutes of daylight within 2 hours of waking. Balcony, window, short walk, anything. Not for steps, for rhythm. Signal 2. Protect the last 30 minutes before sleep from bright screens. Dim lights, lower brightness. Let your brain land. Be honest. If your nights are loud, your mornings will be fragile. And fragile mornings create nah days. This isn't about being strict. It's about making calm easier to access. Because when you're rested, everything costs less. Walking is easier, portions are easier, your mood is steadier. Now, habit number 8. The final key, the one that makes all of this stick without you trying harder. Habit number 8. Adopt the slow life identity. Ikaria, one Greek island often discussed as a blue zone, is described as slow-paced, social, and active in daily life. That description matters because it points to the mechanism. Health becomes a side effect of how life is lived. They don't spend all day trying to be healthy. They live in a way where the healthy choice is the default choice. So your micro version is a sentence you say out loud. I'm the kind of person who does things slowly, on purpose. And at first it will feel weird, like you're wasting time, but you're not wasting time. You're buying it back. Because habits don't stick to goals, they stick to identity. Goals are something you chase. Identity is something you return to, especially on low energy days. So return once per day. Pick one moment and do it slowly on purpose. The first 60 seconds of your walk, the first 3 bites of lunch, one conversation where you speak slower than usual. And watch what happens. Your stress drops, you notice signals earlier, you stop rushing into cravings. Now, quick recap. 8 micro habits, 1 rule. Reduce friction, then repeat. If you try all 8 tomorrow, you'll fail by Tuesday. Not because you're weak, because you're human. So do this instead. Pick one. Make it stupidly small, make it automatic. If you want the simplest starting point, the 10-minute default walk after lunch. Shoes visible, same trigger, no debate. Because the goal isn't to look disciplined, the goal is to quietly become inevitable. Now it's your turn. Comment walk if you're starting with habit 1, or comment plate if you're starting with the half vegetable plate, and subscribe, because next we're building a full Mediterranean week plan that still feels effortless, not obsessive.